there's two things I want to talk about specifically. One is the voice note that was leaked.
Yeah.
Regarding Thabo, Bester, and Nandipha.
I'm driving to Joburg tonight. When I get there, if I call you and you don't fucking pick up this phone, uzosola impilo yakho. Sazwan.
And two, the rumors that are flying around that
He could be an innocent man.
yeah, why he's got so much connection, so much power, so much money is because he took the fall for somebody else.
Yes.
So let's start with that part, right? So apparently, Thabo Bester not a murderer or a rapist. He took the fall for somebody else. He managed his child.
Thabo Bester took a fall for a politician's child. So a politician might have raped or killed someone, and Thabo took the fall, and that's how he has the connections.
There's a businessman who Thabo was working with, obviously did research, he's got his resources, and found out, no, good Thabo Bester, that's that Facebook rapist guy. And when he confronted him, Thabo Bester said, okay, you're right. I'm legit about everything else, but you're right. I am in prison. I am this guy. And the reason I'm in prison is because, and he's telling his business partner, just caught him out, that I took a fall for two politicians.
Wow. Yes.
For two politicians' sons who had done stuff, and he took the fall for that.
And that's why he's living like El Chapo in prison, bro. Niggas getting pizza, all this shit.
Yeah.
That's why he was able to go into prison
Yeah.
and live a rather lavish life. Not eat prison food, get all these luxuries like laptops,
Yeah.
cell phones, and sound systems and stuff just to make his stay in prison very comfortable. But you know what could possibly break all this rumor that he took the fall is that he was dating that girl. First of all, they were like actually dating.
Yeah.
And there was actually video footage of him seeing
With her before.
Yeah.
So where does the other person come in?
Yeah, so I don't know.
That's true.
So yeah, that just breaks that whole story.
It does kind of break the
There's
story.
actual evidence
actually.
of him going into a room with her.
Yeah.
And then he leaves by himself, and then yeah, she was found dead after that. So I don't know how that. Maybe they.
Was it doctored?
Maybe
Like
they
they
doctored
doctored the
it.
footage. Maybe he wasn't there on the day.
But yeah, for me, that evidence on its own just breaks that whole theory.
I kind of agree.
But
there.
it also, this is the only way that it will make sense for him to have the luxury and the money that he had in prison.
That's why, like, we want to believe it so bad because it would make sense of what doesn't make sense right now. Because I don't see how Thabo would be rich like that, getting into prison. Because pre-prison, I don't think he was rich like that.
Yeah, I don't think
It seemed like all his money and the riches came during the prison situation. So it's like, well, why would you just have money out of the blue unless, somebody is sponsoring that? And why is it being funded? Who is funding it? You know what I mean? So this would be a very, very interesting thing, I think. Like now with the recording thing, I feel very shaky about that recording situation. I really, really do feel shaky. First of all, when I first heard it, I didn't think it was authentic. Like, okay, firstly testing the fear or the theory of her being held against her will. I don't believe that personally. I don't believe that. I feel like she was a willing participant in the situation. A very willing. Her actions for me kind of said it. Like, she didn't seem like somebody who this was happening to. She seemed like she was very a part of executing it and happy to execute for whatever reason,
You see a lot of pictures and videos of her, like luxurious car.
Yes.
Living a very lavish lifestyle, and she seemed to enjoy that part.
Yes,
So
and
she
it
didn't
is
seem
by Bester, and she's happy. She was happy with that lifestyle, so I think she was happy to play her part. Like with all the stuff, like how the close people to her were asking her, "Why do you like this man?" or whatever. for me, that seemed like people who knew that she was genuinely in love with this man as well. Like, I feel like she was genuinely in love with Bester. She was happy, riding along and being Bonnie and Clyde with Bester. What I do think is that I don't think she's turning on Bester. I don't think this is a situation of turning on Bester. I actually believe he's part of it. Deep down, I really think he's part of it. I feel like when they were talking, when they were taken and they were together there, maybe they had maybe made that recording, as a backup plan.
In case they get caught.
Yes, in case that they get caught, so that they don't both go down. They can't both go down because the only other person who knows where their stuff is, their money is, and whatever is Nandipha. And I feel like he's secure enough in the love with Nandipha to know that she will have his back. So for me personally, I feel like that recording it was orchestrated.
So it also, the timing of it also seems very shaky.
Yes, convenient.
So the day she was in court and started making these accusations that she was under duress is the day that VN leaked.
Yeah.
Showing that she was being threatened.
Yes.
And stuff like that.
As her proof.
Yeah.
I'm driving to Joburg tonight. When I get there, if I call you and you don't fucking pick up this phone, uzosola impilo yakho. Sazwan.
I understand why you're saying this, Tom.
No. I don't care if you understand or don't understand. You are doing your own things. And I told you, you don't do things in this house. Do you understand that? You don't miss Mamela Nandipha. The fact that you were upset and you blocked my number, that was the last time in your life a number. If you ever block my number, you will find you and your clothes on the fucking streets. You will never block me. I run this house. I suffer for this house. You will not block me. Do you hear me? I block me this time. I will drive to Johannesburg and I'll take your ass and I'll show you what I'm capable of. And if I ever fucking call this phone and you don't pick up a long time, you go and do your own thing. Do you think I am stupid? Do you not think that I have a tracker on you? Do you not think I have people fucking following your fucking ass? Huh? Don't you think I'm looking after your fucking safety? You think I don't know what you're doing?
I don't understand that shit.
So let me advise you for the last time. If I come to Joburg and you don't have your fucking affairs in order, you will regret it with your life. Do you hear me? Did you hear me? Did you hear me?
I hear you.
I will kill you and him. Do you hear me? I will fucking murder both of you. Tell you something. Unfortunately, I'm politically connected. It means that whoever is close to me, they will be tracked by my people. You are in 7 on surveillance. If you didn't fucking know, now you know. Every fucking move you make, when you drive to Natai's house, when you drive to Matt's house, how long you stay there, I know everything. So do not piss me off.
So that's a proof to the public that now
Yes.
she was being threatened.
I was being
Bester.
threatened.
So the timing of it is just...
It didn't even sound okay. Like, it sounded, I would say scripted, but obviously that's probably not the correct way to put it. But it sounds very like planned. Like, for me, that doesn't sound like somebody who's genuinely shouting at her like now because he's annoyed with her right now. You know what I mean? But hey,
he could be that kind of guy. For me,
Yeah.
What made it very suspicious is just the timing.
yes.
It's just too much of a coincidence that the day that she's out here saying that she's under duress, now there's leaked VNs of her being under duress.
Yes.
Why didn't these come out before? Why are they coming out now?
Yes.
So it's just that to me makes it seem planned.
Yeah.
And if it is the plan that, okay, Thabo will go back to prison,
Yeah.
and Nandipha beats this case and she's out free, they'll probably try again to get him out.
Yeah. And the crazy thing, even with that Mushe situation, she was denying Bester completely, right? Like, like that was not Bester there, Woolworths and whatever. Instead of reaching out for help, I don't know, or maybe she just didn't want, a whole big fuss, or she was scared.
Yeah, her being under duress does not make sense because
It doesn't make sense. She had
every opportunity
many opportunities
just to put him away.
Yes.
She had every opportunity to put him away.
She could have turned state witness. She could have gone under witness protection, which is better for her to run away with the criminal rather than go under witness protection.
So the only reason why I think she could possibly act like that under duress is if she actually knows, okay, Bester actually knows some powerful people.
Yeah.
He himself says in that VN that he has some very powerful people that he knows.
Tell you something. Unfortunately, I'm politically connected. It means that whoever is close to me, they will be tracked by my people. You are in 7 on surveillance. If you didn't fucking know.
If she actually knows who this minister is that funds Bester and allows him to operate the way he operates, and she knows that okay, if she goes against these guys, her whole family could be wiped out, something like that. Then I understand. Okay, maybe she just didn't want to take that chance
for her family.
Yeah, maybe she just didn't want to take that chance to be like, okay.
Who would really want to risk everything? Her children. She can no longer see her children. She had, you know what I mean? Like she's sacrificing her children, her profession, and all of that gone. You know, like.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying. That what if it's this is just speculation, by the way. What if it was like Upegicele, that's the guy that's like funding Thabo Bester?
Yeah.
Right? And she knows that it's the police minister.
Yeah.
So obviously she knows that she cannot report him. She cannot report him to the police because the head of the police is
that is
under him.
Yeah.
So there was nothing she could do in that situation but to follow his instructions and to be with him. That's how I piece all this together, is that okay, if Bester really took the fall for somebody to get that powerful minister to help him with everything that he's been doing, the money and the escape and you know the lavish life, all of that
Could
stuff.
possibly explain.
Cool. And then forced Nandipha to be a part of all of this, and Nandipha knew that Thabo knows some very powerful people, so that's why she couldn't report him, because she was probably gonna get her whole family killed or in danger if she reported him and stuff like that. That's the only way all of this makes sense. We're gonna see how everything unfolds, but to me, that's the most logical thing to me, because I don't believe he had money like that before he went to prison. And on top of that, even if he did have the money, where did he get the connection now to orchestrate everything? So there's just that's the most logical thing.
And why would prison officials or correctional service officers cooperate with him in I mean, corrections officers don't just help people escape, let's be honest.
To pull an escape like that, most of the staff that night
needed to know what was happening.
So most if not all that staff that night was paid off. All of them were paid off.
The only person who can take us out of our misery is Thabo Bester, and I really wish he can pull like a Dharma, where he just says everything, tell us from the beginning.
I think maybe he'll do something if he knows he's gonna die.
Yeah.
If he knows that wherever I'm going,
like uphelele la, there's no hope.
I'm tired of it. Maybe this might be the last update we give, unless something else interesting happens. But we were just speculating how everything came about, what's going on, how all of this makes sense, because it still doesn't make sense. No matter how you look at it, it doesn't make sense. It's just it's an interesting story. Even made world news. Other countries are talking about this whole situation.
Imagine.
My takeaway from this is that Thabo Bester exposed
how weak
he just exposed South Africa.
Our justice system is. Well, we've been crying about that.
You guys let us know what you know about this whole story and what you find interesting about it. If you still care or if it's whatever now. Don't forget to like, subscribe.
And keep watching. Bye.
We'll check you guys at the next one.